Welcome back everybody, Broadbent here. Oh, look at the geese. Today we are back in creative mode in the forest, and today we're going to be building a boathouse. So I've been thinking about location, and this geese lake is probably the best place. So last episode we went ahead and built this massive oil rig. If you want to check it out, the link will be at the top right of the screen right now. I would highly suggest it because this is probably one of my proudest achievements in the forest. It was a really rough build, yes, but the concept itself, it works so well. So we're going to be building it right over here. I know it's going to be a bit of an odd place, but don't worry, all will become clear. So the first thing we have to do is go into no-clip mode, just so we can place this blueprint. Not really sure how far to go across here, but we'll choose that. And we can't see underwater, can we? So this is going to be rather difficult. Now, where do I need this to go back to? All the way, pretty much, up until this point here. There we go. So we'll snap it in there. So you can always find out where the point is, the first point you placed with the last point, by stretching it out. As soon as the planks start to move with it, then you're going too far. You want to place it there, just before it starts to move. And finish off the blueprint. There you go. So you're probably thinking that's really weird. Why would you do that? Now, what we're doing is building the base of the building, and we're going to use rocks like this, place these down, and what's that's done is it's built a base rock perimeter all the way around here, and we can use that to show supports for the building. And we're going to build this so it's 5 planks in, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we need to go to the defensive walls right here and build this. Is that in the wrong spot? Oh my god, yes. That's the wrong spot. Like that. Finish it off. Come around to the front, and then we can build this into a very accurate double door here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and build all these walls and the double door. Like so. Almost forgot all these ones underneath the rocks here. Oh dear. That's an issue. Cancel those, shall we? So unfortunately, we've come into an issue here, and this is snapping upwards. The rock wall you see just at the top here, and that's not what we want. But for the most part, it's going to be okay, as long as it goes back far enough, which it does. It goes back to a decent width right here. So we're just going to go ahead and build these. I'm sure we'll manage. And then now we just need to build this up a few more. Uh-oh. More and more issues. So there we go, gone ahead and built up a few more layers. We're going to go even higher, just to finish this. Oh, hello. Look at that. Just to finish this off. Okay, and now the difficult part. We've got to build going over the gate. And that is looking pretty decent. So I know it looks really messy at the moment, but once we're done, it will look phenomenal. So I've gone ahead here and placed 2 foundations right here. And you might be able to tell what I'm trying to do here. If I just pop outside for a second. And let's get a boat. Let's just go ahead and build a boat. Now if we paddle up to the boathouse. Look at that. Fingers crossed we fit in. Just ever so... That is a perfect fit. Did you see how tight that was? That is perfect. That is such a tight fit. Wow. I'm really happy with that. So for the next part, we need to create the second floor. I'll finish this off quickly, actually. Okay, so I've tried for about 20 minutes trying to place this tiny little gap with fill it in with rocks, and it's not happening. So I'm going to move on before something gets broke. So right here, obviously, we're going to have these staircases. There we go. I'm not going to build it yet, because I want to match everything else with it. So let's get the custom foundation. Actually, we need to make it a bit higher. We need to make it go all the way level with this. That's how big the base layer is going to be. Oh dear. It's taking... I should have planned this a bit more, maybe. One more layer, and that will do nicely. Okay, that took so much planning. Well, not that much. It took a lot. This is much more difficult than I thought it would be. Gonna cancel this staircase. Get these out of here, shall we? Be gone. I'm gonna go ahead and just build this. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna quickly build a matching foundation to cover up this massive gap here. Because we need all the space we can get. There we go, looking good. And then we're going to go ahead and finish that off with yet another foundation. There we go. I'm going to build this bottom one first. Is that the right one? I don't know if I'm building the right one. So now we should be able to build. Yes, look at that. Oh, that fits perfectly. Oh, we can't be having this. Look at that. Rebuild. Much better. And then for this top bit as well, now that we've done the wall, just a really cool idea that we can bridge this across. So we're going to go with the... Oh, we've got to use this floor first, haven't we? Looking good. I know it sticks out a little bit here, but there's really nothing we can do about that. I really like the look of that staircase. Let's go for it. That is beautiful. And then it goes straight up to this layer. Just look at that. No! Ugh. I mean, it's alright, but it was better before. Okay, dealing with rock walls in such a small space is terrible. I hate it. So I apologise if everything isn't spot on, but oh boy, is it testing my patience. Cool. Just placing off these final floors now, just to get this thing looking pretty nice for the main floor. I really don't like working with rock walls for buildings. Okay, it's a start. It's a start. Look at that. I love it. If this was like an ocean thing... Oh, hold on, I got fly mode on. There we go. If this was like built in the ocean, it's so cool. So you can see it coming along there. Now that rock wall that's sticking out the top, I don't think that will be visible once we're done. But I just want to do this one more time. Just loving this. Say you've been out on a fishing trip or something like that, and you're coming home, open your gate. It's quite fiddly to get going in, but there you go. Park it up. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay, so for this first layer, placing these walls is going to be probably the hardest part of the build. Because these walls have to be spot on. Well, they don't have to, but just to make the build look good, you know. Oh, I take it all back. That was really easy. Oh, karma. Oh yes, definitely karma. Look at that. Ew. I'll finish it off here, and then I'll go back to the front. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Wow, that was easy. So, for this layer right here, we have a bunch of windows. And I think we're going to have one on the staircases here. Leave those. That worked so well. This is going to be a bit weird, this one here. But I'm okay with it. We're going to have the door right here. We'll go for another window. Can't do anything with this one, so I'm going to go ahead, actually. And just build it. Because I'm really happy with this. This is so cool. Okay, let's try and go downstairs. And then make sure we can get up all of the stairs as well. Yep, working good. This one's a little bit more tight than the other one. And a little bit more ugly. The wall is the priority here. I've got to make sure the wall's level. And it's really difficult to place because this wall's a little bit... This rock wall is a little bit too high. But we can go up it, so I'm happy with that. Decided to go with these rock walls here. Oh, that one's really messy. But it, you know, serves a purpose. Oh, I almost forgot. This is got to be a balcony. And those rocks are going to cause an issue. So for the balcony, we're going to do the same thing as last time in the oil rig. There we go. And see, that's high. It's not high enough. God damn it. Let's try again. Let's get the walls. Ah, it's looking much better. A little bit too high. Third time's a charm. Still too high. There we go. Build those. Then, let's grab the floor. So you can only snap it to there. Oh, that's cheating. Oh no, that's so cheating. Oh wow. There we go. Let's get rid of this. Perfect. Look at that. That is going to look so nice. So now we can chuck a balcony. In fact, first let's finish off these walls, shall we? Let's get them looking good again. Look at that. Let's get the staircase going as well. And this is going to be utterly beautiful. Damn it, there should have been a window there. Easy fix. Oh no, ew, that's disgusting. Perfect. And we've got the... do we have that one there? No, we shouldn't have that there. Banisters. Let's just take a look from the outside for a second. It's looking alright, it's alright. A little bit thin. It should have been a bit thicker. That's for sure. Okay, now this is going to be the hard part. We've got to judge how high up this roof should go. There we go. I mean, it'll do. There we go. Second floor. Done. So now comes the dangerous part. We're going to use the hole cutter. And I wonder how it works with... Oh, it's very glitchy. Ooh. I like this. So we're going to want 2 gaps. So we're going to choose one right here. Fingers crossed. Decent. And then another one. How many logs in does that go? Wow, quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 logs in. So the same here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 logs in. It's okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, I'm trying something rather dodgy here. Yeah, I'm going to have to probably block this entire bit off. But what I've done is placed a foundation right here. I can always remove it, I guess. And then we're going to use the custom roof. I can snap it on to here. And then finally... Ooh. See, that's what I'm after. I'm after this extra bit here. The angle's not right. But I'm going to use it. And now I have to hole cut the way through this. I need to delete this foundation, actually. This is going to be a risk. I knew that would have been a bad idea. So, I mean, that's pretty darn close to what I'm after. If we go into here, we're going to have to hole cut this out now, though. That is pretty good. I really like that, actually. It's so difficult to achieve, honestly. If you guys try this, maybe you found a better way than me, but for, like, this specific thing, it's so messy. Also, I never hole cut this side. Oh dear, isn't this great? That's probably going to ruin it now if yeah. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm actually just going to leave this one. I've got it looking pretty good and I don't really want to ruin it. So I'm going to do these two though, I want to match these. Bloody hell, the geese. Oof, nice. Okay, and the second one is off. It's off-centered. This is so difficult. So it's the third log in. Okay, try again. That's a bit better. This one's bigger than that one. Oh my god. Is it? Yeah. Oh, god damn it. There we go. I think that matches anyway. Let's go through here and take a look. No. Do not fall on my base. Do not fall. Oh dear. That was so close. Now it's smaller. Alright, that's pretty decent. That's really good, actually. It's not looking exactly the way I wanted it to. It's definitely off, but I don't really, this is the best I can do, literally, with this design. I mean, I could probably go to a better location to have a smaller base layer, but it's the best I can do, unfortunately. Just looking through here now, this is such a nice space. I like having these extra angles. It just looks so nice. I'm gonna go with a wall right here, actually. Does that stick out at all? Oh my god, yes it does. There we go, place it like that, and then we can cancel it. Oof, nice. So I went with this angled door here. It doesn't look too bad from the outside, and it looks really good on the inside. So we can head through, and then we're going to have this little balcony here. The balcony on a balcony. So normally if I was to put a point here and a point here with the fence, sometimes it would snap upwards. But if you go out a little bit more, like I went all the way down to here, you stretch this fence, yeah, but the end of the second fence in matches up perfectly. Just a little bit of a tip. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just give it a try. I've not really thought about this, but how do I get down? Oh my god. Alright, well let's go down to the bottom floor and take a look. I'm thinking maybe straight up on one of these corner bits. I'm going to turn no clip on, just so I can get a good idea. Maybe straight up here. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be in the middle. I might even make it a rope, a piece of rope that you climb up. I think that's a good idea. Okay, so we're going to go with this in the middle. And it's going to have some, like, I don't know, some arrows and stuff around it. But I probably should have done that last. But we're going to hole cut through this. That'll do. And then we can go ahead and build it back. Get it lined up perfectly. And then just go ahead and grab a piece of rope. Oh, you can't do it to this one. Oh, okay. Well, you learn something new every day. Okay, and then we try again with the rope. Beautiful. So let's turn no clip and fly off. But yeah, we've got that bug, haven't we now? It'll do damage every time. But overall, that works really well. From this view right here, this does look really nice. I really do like this. We should probably get rid of this, shouldn't we? This isn't needed anymore. The hell was that repairing? That was weird. This rock is so ugly. How can we cover this up? We could perhaps put a flower bed down. What about a table and chair? Oh, it's just so ugly. Okay, what I'm going to do is do the rock walls around it, and then I'm going to put a floor on top. Cancel this tiny one. There we go. And now, I wonder if it would be easier. That's massive. That's not what we want. We're going to use a custom foundation and place it really low. There we go. Build that, and look at this. So you get a barrier around it, and then the table is lower down. So this is really useful for putting some... Where are they? I can never find anything. Some arrows down, for example. There you go. So it's like an alternative to a table, but that's actually covered it up really well. Can we squeeze past? Oof. So up here, I'm going to go ahead, place some mannequins. Probably a waste of space. In fact, definitely a waste of space. Oh, no! You have to crouch. Oh, I love it. That's so cool. Isn't this good? I want this in my own survival world now, like a little balcony like this. I bet we can... Oh, who needs stairs? That's so cool. So up here, there's not really that much space for storage, but I'm going to chuck that down there, which fits perfectly because it's a triangle. Let's go for some weapon and explosive holders right here. Looking rather nice. We definitely need some light, don't we? Oh, I hate the uneven floors. I wish they'd just make it level, especially for blueprints. Oh, this is looking so good. Place one behind here. It's like a bit of backlight. Light up your medicine cabinets with this one simple trick. I know it's a rather odd place to have a desk like facing against the wall out here, but you could imagine it. You can imagine sitting here reading a book, couldn't you? And then over here, there we are. Like doing some writing perhaps if you're writing a book. Just get your typewriter out. I don't know, just throwing some roleplay ideas out there. Oh my god. What do you think you're doing? Get off my land. I haven't got a bed. The bedroom would have been nice on the second floor. Maybe I could make a little loft up there. It's an interesting concept. Putting it into play though. It's gonna be really difficult this. Oh no, oh no. Let's place that there. The rope would be here. Let's give it a try. Oh, it's way too far in. Yeah, look at that. It's gonna put me on the roof, isn't it? Yeah, so unfortunately a loft isn't gonna be possible. There's just nowhere to put it. Which is really unfortunate, because there's a lot of space up there. Just enough for a bed, maybe. We're going to be sleeping, by the looks of it, down here somewhere. Oh, I love doing that. Oh, this looks so good. Being able to walk under it. Like this mesh. Looks like a fence. That's really cool. Okay, I think everything is done. I went ahead and placed a bunch of lights everywhere down the bottom as well. So let's go and take a look from outside. This thing is rather unique. I mean, it's not my best build by far, but just taking on something new was rather refreshing. So if we go ahead and walk in through the main door here. Obviously, out here you could add some extra storage, maybe an outhouse, anything like that. If we go on in, we've got food. We can even pop the fire on. To the left here, we've got some arrow storage. Moving around, we've got Barry. He hasn't got a head. Some very simple storage for meds. Growing some more herbs. Our bed, looking rather bare. You could have some Timmy drawings, anything like that, make it feel a bit more cozy. And then out here, something I'm really proud of, is this balcony. And I'll show you what's so special about this in a second. Walking back in, we can go around either side of these walls. Will take us down to the cellar. And here is the best thing about this build. We can open the gate, get on the boat. And it's rather fiddly because it's such a small space. You can paddle out and close it. And then be on your way. It's an even better experience going in my personal opinion. A little bit fiddly. There we go. But once you're in, it's a really cool idea to have the boat in your house. So then we can climb up here to the second level, or the level 1. This is mainly for some extra storage and looking out at people that might be looking to attack your base. You've got 2 separate balconies, one here facing the entrance so you can spy down at people. So you can look down at people who are knocking on your door. And at the other side, just a pretty plain balcony looking out at the lake. It's a really cool view. You've got a lot of storage for weapons and Molotovs, explosives to throw at anyone who could be posing a threat. And then you've got this view, this really nice looking roof as well. And it is really cool. It's a little bit messy here and there, but for the most part, it does look pretty good. Alright everyone, well that does sum up this creative mode video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like on the video. While you're at it, you might as well check out some of the 2 previous ones which I have done. And that rounds it up for today. Thank you very much for watching everyone, and I'll catch you in the next video.